Hello, Manny. This is Nathan Barnes. I'm designing your ebook. I have a draft for you to take a look at. I'm going to be making one last proofreading round this weekend and submit the final book to you, at least the ebook, early next week. And late next week, we'll have the print version done. So, this is your book. Go to Guru. This is how I see our job. Go to Files. Hopefully, your internet access will be faster than this. Okay, now I'm going to click on it. It goes to my downloads folder. I'm using a Mac. It'll go to your downloads folder, and then you go to so anywhere you can read a Mobi file. This is .mobi, so it's a type of ebook. I'm going to show you how to look at it using Amazon. So this is where you'll be publishing. This is kdp.amazon.com. This is where you'll be publishing your Kindle book. So you sign in with your regular sign in for Amazon, and then you're going to click on Add ebook. And I've already added a. I'm sorry if I misspelled your name. I was just doing it real quick. I'm going to click on Continue Setup because I already started, but you're going to start over here and you're going to go to the same screen. So I'm going to click on Continue Setup. It's going to ask you to enter in the basic information about your book. Since we're not publishing right now, we're just looking at the test preview. I just enter in test, and then you'll need to put in your name. It'll make you put in the name before you continue. And I put in you as a contributor. A description, you'll need to write something there. I just put this is a test. This is you. You own the copyright, not me. And then you need to enter in the category. I just put it in medical, and that's it. And just click on I'm ready to release my book now. And this isn't going to publish your book. You're going to have to go through several more steps before you publish. And then you get to where we can preview. So this is your manuscript that you're going to be looking at. I always click on no. You can click on yes. It's completely up to you. DRM is another level of security. It will prevent people from sharing your book if they buy it. But we're not concerned about that right now because we're not publishing. So click on Upload ebook manuscript, and then navigate to wherever you have it saved from before. I had gone to this guru.com and I put it in my downloads folder, as you saw a minute ago. I encourage people to save it to their desktop, anywhere you can find it easily. And then it takes a few minutes for it to upload. And then just scroll down and okay, launch previewer. It might take a minute for the button to come up. This usually takes a few minutes. If you have a slow computer or a slow internet connection, I encourage most of my clients to just shut everything else off because this takes up a lot of memory. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this project. Your book is beautifully written. And like I said, all I'm doing now is just trying to pick those one or two typos that might be in the text. But the manuscript is very, very clean, and it's engaging. Very good book. Okay, so this is what your Kindle ebook will look like. It's very simple, and I am encouraging you not to use the Manny. That would be very, very unusual for an author to put their nickname. And it's also intuitive. Whenever you have people in the book referring to you as Manny, it's obviously a nickname. It's not like some weird, like if your name was Spike, your nickname was Spike, then we might consider putting it in. But because your nickname is pretty much your first name shortened, um, I don't see any reason to include it unless you're just really adamant about it. But I have to say it would be very, very unusual. You have your copyright page and your note to the reader, and then contents. And this is all live. You know, if I click on chapter 8, it's going to go to chapter 8. And then if I click here, take me back to the table of contents. Now, I've looked at the book in other, this is your book, an earlier version of your book, but this is what it looks like in Kindle. Whenever they click on the table of contents in Kindle, it has everything over here on the side. So, and if I actually go to the table of contents, let me see the, goodness gracious. See, they removed the table of contents from this one. But anyway, this is an older version of the book. One thing that I can tell you is I had to change the chapter numbers because of this layout here. You know, it's very confusing to have chapter 1 and chapter 1, because look, if I click on it, that's chapter 1 part 2. This is chapter 1 part 1, and chapter 2 part 2, and chapter 2 part 1. And again, this is an older version of the book. So I renamed these 12 through 20. Okay, so this is what you're looking at now. As you can see, the chapter numbers are different. So this is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to be reading through this, looking for errors, and I think you've got a great book, and it looks fantastic. So let me know what you think. If there's anything that you think needs to be changed, let me know. One thing that I can't do is move this up higher. This space is demanded by Kindle. The space here, I can bring it up, but in my opinion, it looks a little better to have a little gap there. So, and you can see that space right here. So, thanks again. You could also look at Kindle e-reader. They used to have like 12 different things you could look at, but that's that. Let me know if I need to make any changes.